Good morning. It's Saturday, June 13th, and after a lovely afternoon yesterday with our friends, Deb and Gary, I am starting to prep to go away. We leave Monday, so I have the weekend to get the gardens in some kind of order, and that's today's job. And tomorrow it's to get the house in some kind of order and pack. So, of course, none of this stuff takes quite as long as you think it's going to take. And it can take as long as you want it to take. So, it is just 10 o'clock. And I have weeded the front. I have watered the front. I have cut back the lilacs. And put out our Canada flags for FIFA and for Canada Day for when we get back. So I'm just having a break, and as you can hear, my neighbor 2 houses over decided to cut their lawn. But it is Saturday morning, and it is lawn cutting morning, so yes, I'm going to sit and have my hydration break, and then get back at it. I did have to come in and change. I don't know if I want to show you these bad boys. There they are. Got to get some color on them. I did have jeans on. That was just way too much. So, yeah. But, yeah, so I'm in the backyard now, so I don't really care. Nobody sees me in my shorts. And you know what? You get to a certain age and you really don't care anymore. At least I don't. So, yeah. I mean, you know, you want to look nice. You want to look good. But, you know, anyway, you do what makes you feel comfortable. So, yeah. So I'll have my water and then get on with the backyard. And I will see you later. Bye. Okay, here we go. Another windy day on Windy Ridge. But I do have the cottage garden cleaned up, and it'll be all ready for its week ahead, I'm hoping. I did trim off the lilac. The lilac. I trimmed out all the blooms that you're supposed to trim out, and trimmed back some of the old growth. So hopefully next year we have even more lilacs. So there we go. Everybody's all ready for their week ahead. Okay, so I've just finished watering stuff. And we're supposed to get quite a bit of rain tomorrow. They say 30 millimeters. We'll see. But yeah, everything is. There's the cosmos are up. My zinnias. My zinnias are starting to bloom already. Sweet peas. I need to find some string to string up the sweet peas. Yes, everything. I had a baby's breath in the greenhouse, and I planted it there because I only had one plant. So we'll see how it does there. If it dies, I'm not going to be too worried about it. And there's some rogue nasturtium. I'm just going to leave it there. Why not, right? And there is, I don't know how many sunflowers I planted, but there's 1, 2, 4 sunflowers. So, and I've planted some climbing nasturtiums at the back, so hopefully the idea is they climb up there. They say they get 5 feet, so that would be nice. I love nasturtiums. And zinnias, more zinnias are starting to bloom. Picked up a basil plant in Walmart the last time I was there, and I just divided it into 4 plants, 4 clumps, and planted them in the garden because the basil that I grew from seed, not too impressed with it. So don't have the space to be fooling around with unimpressive basil. And some dahlias Deb gave me. She gave me a great big one, so I put that in the corner of the greenhouse for now, and the other 3 are here. And my neighbor Peggy is coming over. She says she'll come over every day. I said, you don't have to come every day, Peggy, but she will anyway. And she's going to give everything a little squirt every day. So yes, hopefully she doesn't, I'm sure she won't overwater. And there's my hollyhock. I'm very happy with this. Look at that. And I had to see the little fence around it? Just had to do that because the bunny was eating it. Now, I know hollyhocks get bugs anyway, and worms and all that kind of stuff, but you know, I'll deal with those. See, there's some holes in it already. So yes, I might have to be dealing with that when I come home. The shed garden, I'm okay with it so far this year. I haven't really worked too hard at it, so again, when we come back, these will be done when we come back, and I'll have to get something to plant in there. The baskets, no, okay, I'm okay. It's they're yeah. I don't know. For some reason the geraniums don't want to grow, but you know what? The chipmunk has discovered them, and I think he's digging in it or something. I think he's nibbling on nasturtium flowers too. And there's the other side. So yes, I mean more. Yes, those will have to come out and be replaced. And yes, get some rosemary. There's the other basket. And yes, Mr. Island Man is all, oh my gosh, he's got his hat all cocked off over his eyes. He can't see anything. There we go. There you go, Eastman guy. There you go. So he's all set for FIFA and Canada Day. The hydrangea garden's been all weeded and, excuse me, and raked off and watered. And I was going to tie that dahlia back, but I'm not sure I'll get around to doing that. I might have to wait until we're home. But look, the hydrangea, oops, sorry, is getting buds. Yeah, buds. So I'm very pleased with that. And I can tell that it's grown, because when we first planted it, it was just at my eye level, and now it's above my eye level. So it's doing pretty good. Planted some more seed there because we had a spot of dirt, so you know, covered up the grass seed. And the little fence garden. I'm gonna have to, when I come home, I'm gonna have to rethink this. I like it, but there's spots in it that are empty, and I don't think that when you've got a small garden, you can't have a lot of empty spots. Beautiful peony, ready to open up. The Sweet William is blooming. Love Sweet William. Dianthus, Coreopsis. Does she have any buds yet? Oh yeah, she's got little buds. I moved her out from underneath there, and I held back my Siberian iris with peony rings this year, and I'm going to do that from now on, because they just, when they're done especially, they just drape over everything and they take up way too much space. And you can't really cut them back. You have to wait until they die back in the fall to cut them back, if you want Siberian iris next year. Japanese Astilbe, still looking pretty good. My daylily, looking much better this year than it did last year, although, I don't know, again, way too much for those tiny little enjoyments that you get from the flowers. To think about that one too. The Atris, no flowers yet, lots of green. Cut back the peony this morning a little bit because the poppy needed some sun. And the last of the little Siberian irises there. So there you go. Here I am in all my flushed rosacea glory. It's 20 after 12. It's time for lunch. I think I'm pretty much done. Might have a few little odds and ends to tidy up. Put up the hose, cover up the barbecue, you know, those kind of odds and ends things. But I think everything is ready for the week ahead in the garden. Anyway, we're going to take our outside cushions and put them in the house for the week, because you know, it's going to rain, and the chipmunks have been extremely busy in the backyard, and I don't really want them chewing on our new furniture. Oh, okay, so I had to check to make sure that I was actually filming, because I've done a couple of other videos that I went to look at and I hadn't recorded them. So anyway, so yes, done for now, and I'm going to go in and have a shower and have some lunch and figure out, oh, I have to do the laundry this afternoon and figure out what else I can get done this afternoon. So tomorrow's not too bad. So, see you later.